My coffee shop crush kept getting my order wrong, so I started ordering the weirdest drinks possible. For 2 months straight, Daniel the barista had been absolutely destroying my simple vanilla latte order. Monday, he'd hand me something that tasted like burnt rubber with a dollop of sadness. Tuesday, pure foam in a cup, like he'd forgotten coffee was supposed to be involved. But here's the thing. Daniel had this smile that could power a small city, and these warm brown eyes that made my knees forget how to function properly. So despite getting caffeinated disappointment every single morning, I kept going every day. My best friend Maya watched this tragic routine for weeks before staging an intervention over wine and takeout. "Girl, you're being way too easy on him," she said. "Make him actually work for it. Order something so complicated he has to pay attention." The next morning, I marched up to the counter with newfound confidence. Daniel flashed that devastating smile and I almost chickened out. But Maya's voice echoed in my head as I cleared my throat. "One lavender oat milk cortado with half the sweetener and a dash of vanilla," I announced, trying to sound casual. Daniel's eyes went wide. He stared at me for a solid 10 seconds, then nodded slowly and disappeared behind the espresso machine. 15 minutes later, he emerged looking slightly traumatized but triumphant, sliding a perfect lavender creation across the counter. I took a sip and nearly fell over. It was absolutely flawless. Creamy, aromatic, with just the right hint of floral sweetness. "This is incredible," I said, genuinely shocked. He beamed like I'd just told him he'd won the lottery. The next day, emboldened by success, I upped the ante. Iced brown sugar cinnamon dolce latte with coconut whip and a sprinkle of sea salt. Again, the deer in headlights look. Again, absolute perfection delivered with a side of nervous pride. By week 3, I was having way too much fun. I started ordering drinks that probably didn't exist in any known coffee culture. Each time, Daniel would furrow his brow like he was decoding ancient hieroglyphics, vanish into the back room, and somehow emerge 20 minutes later with exactly what I'd imagined these fantasy drinks would taste like.